Hello friends, I'm here today to share with you a quick October TBR. I do have quite a few books to talk about. Going through my shelf, a lot of them were really calling to me. There are some that I want to read before Vegas at the end of the month, and then there are some that I just know that I have audiobooks coming up. One I already have the audiobook for, but I'm going to save it for October, and then one I think the audiobook is going to be coming up pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So to start off, I'm going to do the ones that I want to read before Vegas. The first one is this chunker, Anastasia by Sophie Lark. Sophie Lark is going to be in Vegas. I have all of my Kingmaker series signed already, but I'm going to take, I've been getting the Bloom versions of The Brutal Birthright. I'm going to take those. But this one, it doesn't, like, it's not heavy, but it's a chunker. So I don't want to use up this space if I don't know that I love the book enough to keep it. So I do think there's an audiobook on Audible, so I think I'm going to use one of my credits for that. I'm not really too sure what exactly this Anastasia retelling is. I know there was a lot of hype around it when Sophie Lark announced it and when it released, but I don't think I've seen very many people talk about it since then. I don't know if it was just because I think it released in December last year, so it kind of fell into the end of the year stuff. I think maybe I just kind of missed it. But yeah, I don't really know what's going on. I think it's got fantasy elements to it, but like I said, there is an audiobook on Audible, so I'm going to use a credit and pick it up. Another one that I want to read before Vegas, not because this author is at Vegas, but just because the book deals with Vegas, is Carnal Addiction by Sapphire Knight. Says, it was supposed to be a weekend of fun, go to Las Vegas, they'd all said. Pushed me to finally take that vacation I'd been needing for the past 5 years. Losing my husband had wrecked me. Love no longer existed, and I wanted nothing to do with it. One weekend in Vegas changed everything. I accidentally met the mob, and they weren't letting me come home. But did I really want to? Hot, powerful Russian, or depression and too much work? The choice was easy, but I'd fight every step of the way. This is another Married in Vegas. I just want to read it before going to Vegas. I think I've mentioned a couple of times, every time I bring up a book about it. I've never been before. So, I'm an Enneagram type 5, so I like to do research on stuff. So I have a list on my phone of stuff that I want to do, and a couple of them have come from books. So we'll see how much I actually get done. But yeah, I'm going to see if I find anything new to add to that list from this one. Probably not going to get married to the mob, though. I mean, who knows, really? So this next one I picked up at Book Bonanza this year, and I recently saw that Scribd has the audiobook for it, so I want to pick up Mountains Made of Glass by Scarlett St. Clair. I think I've tried a book from this author before, but I didn't actually finish it. I don't remember if I wasn't in the mood or if it was something happened and I wanted to DNF it. This one sounds like a fantasy Beauty and the Beast retelling, where this woman gets kind of punished by these princes of her kingdom, and she's sent to live with the seventh brother, who's the Beast character. The reason I actually picked this up at Book Bonanza, it was kind of a cover pickup, but also when I was flipping through it, I saw the dedication page, and let me see. Yeah, I really liked the dedication page of it, and I liked the cover. So yeah, I saw the audiobook was available on Scribd, so I think I'm going to try to pick this one up. One that I already have the audiobook borrowed from the library is The Hustler Next Door by K.A. Tucker. I wish this cover matched my other cover. The audiobook cover matches the other cover, and I'm just like, why didn't I get the paperback with the other one? But so this one is a small town enemies to lovers. They're next door neighbors. I think he's trying to buy out her boss at this store that she works at. That's kind of what I could tell from the back of it. But yeah, I have the audiobook for it. I love an enemies to lovers, so I'm definitely excited for this one. One that is so short, and I can't believe I haven't gotten to it yet, is Desert Island Duke by Kate Bateman. This is a novella in her Ruthless Rival series. This one is about Caroline and his name is Maximilian. I'm going to call him Max. They are stranded on this island together, and he loses his memory. They are stranded on this island together. He is her brother's best friend, but he loses his memory, and so he doesn't realize, like, he doesn't know or remember that he is a duke. So she kind of like, what does it say? When Max claims to have lost his memory, Carol seizes the opportunity for revenge and informs him he's a lowly stable hand. As they work together to survive, attractions flare hot between them. But should Carol reveal her deception, and what will happen if Max finally remembers he's a duke? So, like I said, it's super short. It's a novella, and so I can't believe I haven't read it yet, but I'm really excited to get to it. This cover is another one that is just so pretty. Next one is in my quest to finish series. I don't know that I will finish the series this year. Book 1 was a little lackluster for me, so I'm gonna move on and try again with book 2. It's been quite a while since I read book 1, but that is Endurance by Amy Dawes. I read book 1 Challenge quite a while ago, and I didn't love it, but I'm hoping that this one, the tropes, will work a little bit better for me. So this one is Tanner and Belle. He's the brother of the guy in book 1, and she is the best friend. They kind of had a moment where he rejected her, and so now she dislikes him because he rejected her. And I think that I don't remember if they become roommates or if they're just thrown together a lot, so they have to like pretend to like each other. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one a try. The tropes in this one sound better for me, so we'll see. I also have this bind up of the standalones from Jiffy Kate. It's got 3 books in it. Table 10 says it's a wealthy CEO meets a waitress, opposites attract, knight in shining armor, instant attraction. Watch and See says it's binocular toting stalker meets troubled therapist, slow burn suspense, a bit taboo. No Strings Attached says adrenaline junkie meets a guarded nurse at a sex club. One Night Stand, single mom, strangers to friends, benefits to lovers. That was a weird sentence to me. But yeah, I really like how that is like thrown on the back of like the tropes and the brief synopsis. But yeah, I want to try to read all 3 of these. And then back to talking about series. I have these 3 books here. They're all part of a series that I picked up. I think I got this at Holidays with the Bells, so back in February. And it gives me fall vibes. The covers do, or the men on the covers do. So it is the Beekman Hills series by Casey Enders. So I think I have these in the right order. I may not, but I think book 1 is Troubles. He's got a plaid bow tie on. It's totally fall. So this sounds like a guy, he has to bury his brother, and then he tries to escape and starts being a bartender in this small town pub. And then he meets this woman when he's there in the small town. I think book 2 is Twist. The guy's in hoodie. It's fall. So I think this one is another guy who is a bartender at that small town pub, and he meets a woman who's more introverted. And then I think, if I have them in the right order, book 3 is Tombstones, plaid. It's totally fall. So I'm not entirely too sure what these 2 have to do with the bar, because it says she's a kindergarten teacher and he is a special forces captain of the special forces, and he's only stateside for a month. Yeah, so I'm not entirely too sure what these 2 have to do with the pub, but it's part of the series. I think this was the one, because I pre-ordered these 3, and one of them came, she said, like, when you pre-order one of them, it comes with a pack of tissues. I think that was this one, so we'll see. So those are some of the books that I'm going to try to read in the month of October. I don't know how much I'll get done, because like I said, Vegas is at the end of the month, but I am only flying out Friday and then flying back. I did have to get a late flight, so I'm flying back late Sunday, so there's going to be a lot of preparing for that. So I don't know how much I'll actually get to read, but yeah, I'm going to try to get to these. Have you read any of these? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.